In the heart of Montego Bay, where the turquoise Caribbean Sea kisses a protected mangrove lagoon, something massive is rising. It's a project so ambitious, so breathtakingly huge, that it begs the question, who allowed Jamaica to build this? This isn't just another luxury resort. It's a statement, a $450 million declaration in glass and steel, soaring 28 stories into the sky. This is the Pinnacle, and its sheer audacity is set to not only redefine Jamaica's skyline, but to reshape its destiny. What's taking shape on this 17.5-acre peninsula is more than just the future tallest residential building in the Caribbean. It's the physical proof of a new Jamaican dream. A dream that will ripple through the economy, challenge how the world sees the Caribbean, and set a new global standard for luxury. So, forget everything you think you know about Jamaica. We're about to break down a marvel that will shock the world. Every mega project starts with a vision, but the Pinnacle started with a challenge to the status quo. For decades, a lot of Caribbean architecture was really an imported idea, a mix of foreign styles that looked nice, but didn't always speak the local language. The masterminds behind the Pinnacle LCH developments saw a different way forward. Their vision wasn't to import a dream, but to grow one right here on Jamaican soil. To do that, they needed an architect who didn't just understand buildings, but who understood Jamaica's soul. They found that vision in Asia Madden. A Montego Bay resident since she was 4, Madden isn't just the lead architect. She's the project's philosophical heart. With over 27 years of experience, she was given a simple but monumental task: create a world-class residential estate that feels like it was born from its environment. Madden's selection was a statement. LCH Development CEO Yangson Lai, who happens to be her neighbor, chose her after years of working together, giving her total creative freedom. Madden herself has said she was blessed to have clients that let her be creative and lean into an artistic vision for the project. She calls her philosophy Jamaican modernism, and it's like architectural poetry. It's an approach that rejects copying and focuses on translating. Madden talks about translating the natural environment into architecture, where every line, every material, and every window is a direct response to Jamaica's unique light, its trade winds, and its vibrant culture. To sharpen this vision, she and the development team traveled, not to copy, but to learn. They went to Miami to absorb the lessons of its towering structures, and then to China to get a feel for the materials and factories that could make it all happen. The result is a design that is both world-class and deeply, authentically Jamaican. Madden's goal was to blend Jamaican heritage with a cosmopolitan vibe, creating a home for both returning residents and international guests. The whole project is an exercise in balancing huge ambition with the delicate nature of the site. As Madden puts it, the challenge is turning those constraints into real opportunities. She talks about living with equanimity, a sense of balance and peace, and wanting residents to feel that exact sensation when they come home. For her, this project is personal. It's rising in her own backyard, on a road she runs on frequently. She describes it as a source of immense pride, an undertaking that's changing the skyline of not just Montego Bay, but all of Jamaica. It's a jewel she hopes will stand tall for generations. This isn't just a job for the team behind it. It's a legacy, built on the belief that Jamaica's next chapter won't be written by outsiders, but designed and built by those who know it best. So, what does a $450 million vision actually look like? It looks like 4 crystalline towers, named after Jamaican butterflies: swallowtail, canary, hummingbird, and phoenix, each soaring 28 stories high, designed to look like they're floating above the landscape. It's a vertical leap that sets a new benchmark for height and modernity in the region, offering a bold new silhouette against the coastline. The architect herself calls it a place that's good for both body and soul. The towers themselves are an architectural marvel. The design is all about dissolving boundaries, with massive walls of floor-to-ceiling, hurricane-resistant glass. The goal, as Madden described it, was to create the feeling of living inside the view, with huge balconies that encourage outdoor living and embrace the Caribbean climate. The glass facades are designed to capture 360-degree panoramic views of the Montego Bay Marine Reserve on one side and a serene lagoon on the other. But this project is about strength as much as it is beauty. This is a fortress of luxury engineered for a hurricane-prone region. Each tower stands on 400 deep-set piles driven 100 feet into bedrock. The foundations use high-strength concrete, rated at over 11,000 psi, more than double what's typically used, and are reinforced with over 350 tons of structural steel each. This base is so robust it could support buildings twice as tall. The 4 towers will feature 417 luxury residences and 12 private villas, while 1 tower will be a 240-key branded luxury hotel. Residences range from spacious one-bedroom sanctuaries of nearly 1,000 square feet to magnificent 5,000 square foot, 5-bedroom penthouses. The interiors continue the philosophy of Jamaican modernism, using materials like terrazzo floors, textured stone, and woven fibers to anchor the sleek, modern design in a warm, Caribbean aesthetic. Prices reflect this new tier of living, starting around $600,000 for a 1-bedroom and over $900,000 for a 3-bedroom, with penthouse prices on request. But the Pinnacle is designed as an entire ecosystem of luxury. There's a commercial center with a pharmacy, urgent care, a salon, and a market. The amenities redefine resort-style living. A 5-story, members-only club, a private spa, and a state-of-the-art gym. For fun, there are tennis and pickleball courts, serene beach areas, and multiple pools, including infinity, rooftop, and even floating pools. A 15-slip marina waits for private yachts, and the master plan even includes water taxi service and a helipad. Perhaps most importantly, the Pinnacle is introducing Jamaica's first-ever branded residences on this scale. In a landmark deal, LCH Developments has partnered with Ennismore, a joint venture with the global hospitality giant Accor. This isn't just slapping a fancy name on a building. It's a strategic move that plugs Jamaica directly into a global network of world-class, design-led destinations. One Ennismore brand will operate the hotel, while another will manage the residences, bringing a level of service recognized worldwide. This partnership alone is expected to be a major driver of sales, cementing the Pinnacle status as a globally significant address. The impact of the Pinnacle goes far beyond its towering architecture or sleek design. This $450 million development is not just reshaping Montego Bay's skyline, it's transforming Jamaica's economy in real and measurable ways. As one of the largest real estate investments in the nation's history, it stands as a powerful engine for economic change across the island. It's driving job creation, stimulating new industries, and attracting international investors who now view Jamaica as a serious contender in the global luxury real estate and tourism market. The Pinnacle isn't simply a construction project. It's a bold declaration that Jamaica is ready to compete on the world stage. The most immediate and visible impact can be seen in job creation. During its construction phase, the project is generating over 400 direct jobs for Jamaican workers, from masons, welders, and electricians to engineers, architects, and project managers. That number doesn't even account for the hundreds of indirect jobs being created in supporting industries such as transport, catering, and materials supply. With Jamaica's unemployment rate reaching a historic low of about 4.5% in 2025, the Pinnacle is playing a vital role in sustaining that momentum. The employment opportunities don't end when construction wraps up, either. Once the towers open their doors, dozens of permanent positions will be available in hospitality, property management, and retail operations. The upcoming commercial zone, expected to open as early as August 2025, will introduce a vibrant ecosystem of restaurants, cafes, boutiques, and banking facilities, all of which will further expand local employment. This not only provides long-term stability for workers, but also injects life and spending power into Montego Bay's local economy. Surrounding small businesses, from taxi services to local artisans, will benefit from the influx of both residents and tourists that the Pinnacle will attract. But the Pinnacle is more than an employment generator. It is a flagship project in Jamaica's broader national development plan. It aligns perfectly with the government's Blue Ocean strategy, an ambitious initiative aimed at redefining the island's tourism model. Unlike traditional Red Ocean tourism that focuses on volume, competing for mass-market visitors, This strategy seeks to explore the blue ocean of luxury travel, where exclusivity, innovation, and unique cultural experiences take center stage. The idea is to attract high-value visitors who spend more, stay longer, and engage more deeply with the island's offerings. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett has emphasized that this shift marks a deliberate move to reposition Jamaica as a high-end destination, competing with elite global markets like Dubai, the Maldives, and Monaco. We are placing a concerted focus on luxury tourism as a critical part of the differentiation of the Jamaican experience, he stated. The Pinnacle, with its cutting-edge design and premium offerings, perfectly embodies that vision, serving as both a symbol and a catalyst for the new Jamaican tourism era. The ripple effects across Jamaica's economy are already being felt, and their magnitude is nothing short of transformative. This new wave of luxury development represents far more than a collection of buildings. It signals a reawakening of economic potential. The Pinnacle will fuel demand for Jamaican goods, talent, and services like never before, creating ripples that touch every sector of society. This development embodies the essence of Jamaican creativity and craftsmanship. Farmers, artisans, and performers all stand to benefit from a project that values authenticity and excellence. This ecosystem of interconnected growth ensures that the Pinnacle's impact extends well beyond its 17.5-acre site in Montego Bay. It becomes, in essence, an economic multiplier, stimulating industries from agriculture and construction to tourism and entertainment, while showcasing the very best of what Jamaica has to offer to the world. The project also represents a major vote of confidence from international investors, signaling Jamaica's arrival as a serious contender in global luxury real estate. By the end of 2024, more than 65% of the units in the Pinnacle's first tower had already been sold, an extraordinary achievement for a project still under construction. Even more striking is that nearly 3/4 of those buyers come from overseas markets, particularly from the Jamaican diaspora in North America and Europe. This surge in foreign investment sends a resounding message. Jamaica is no longer viewed merely as a tourist destination, but as a stable, high-value, and desirable place to invest, live, and grow. Prime Minister Andrew Holness himself described the Pinnacle as a defining moment, a project that will not only elevate Jamaica's global reputation, but also set new standards in the nation's approach to hospitality, real estate, and luxury design. Yet perhaps most importantly, the Pinnacle is not just about foreign capital or prestige. It is equally a story of local empowerment, a model for inclusive development. The developers have made it a priority to collaborate with Jamaican partners at every stage, ensuring that local talent, ownership, and participation remain at the heart of the project. This commitment means that Jamaican contractors, architects, suppliers, and small business owners will share directly in the opportunities created. It is a chance to shift the narrative of national development, from dependency on external investors to one rooted in partnership, collaboration, and mutual growth. In this sense, the Pinnacle represents not just a landmark project, but a new chapter in how Jamaica defines and directs its own future. From its commanding position on a 17.5-acre peninsula overlooking the glistening Caribbean Sea, the Pinnacle stands as more than a beacon of modern luxury. It symbolizes a bold new vision for Jamaica's future. This extraordinary development is not simply a series of glass towers rising above Montego Bay. It is a living emblem of courage, creativity, and Caribbean brilliance. Designed by visionary architect Ijo Madden and brought to life by LCH Developments, the Pinnacle champions an emerging architectural movement known as Jamaican modernism, blending the island's rich cultural identity with cutting-edge global design. It is a bold statement, a declaration that Jamaica can create and sustain developments that rival any in the world. In doing so, it asks, why not here? And then provides the answer through action, innovation, and excellence. Every detail of the Pinnacle has been conceived with precision and purpose. The structures are built to withstand the elements, from hurricane-force winds to the corrosive salt air of the Caribbean, without sacrificing elegance or comfort. Inside, the towers redefine regional standards for sophistication, offering exclusive private clubs, a world-class marina, and branded residences managed by leading global hospitality groups. Beyond its architectural beauty, the Pinnacle's greatest legacy lies in its power to inspire, as a $450 million investment in Jamaica's people, pride, and potential. As of late 2025, construction has advanced rapidly. The first tower has already reached 23 floors, keeping the project on track for its anticipated 2027 completion. CEO Yangson Lai summed it up best when he noted that while many once doubted the vision, those same voices now celebrate its rise. The Pinnacle has evolved from an ambitious dream into a national milestone, a testament to persistence, innovation, and faith in Jamaica's limitless capability. As these towers continue to climb into the sky, they carry with them the hopes, pride, and ambitions of an entire nation. This is more than construction. It is the creation of a legacy, a defining moment that captures the spirit of a Jamaica on the rise, confident and ready to claim its place on the world stage. So, as the Pinnacle continues to rise above Montego Bay's coastline, we invite you to reflect. What will this monumental project mean for Jamaica's future? Share your thoughts below, because this is not just the Pinnacle's story, it is Jamaica's.